Bienvenidos, episodio número 26. Welcome to our show, Agent Spotlight, the show that brings you the best real estate agents and, anybody that's involved in the transaction, really. In this case, obviously, you guys are in for a treat. Why? Because we have a lot of people here. So definitely stay tuned. My name is Carlos Estrada. Let's get started. Happy Monday.
Hey everybody, my name is Abel Badillo. I'm here with a really great team, and like Carlos says, it's really exciting. We typically try to bring you guys the best agents in the state of Arizona, but alongside with that, you also have to make sure that you're working with a really great lending team. So we brought one of the best teams in the state of Arizona today with Northpointe Bank. We have Michelle Padilla, Juan Ramirez, and Roy Padilla. So welcome, guys. How are you guys today?
Thank you.
Awesome.
Good, thanks. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, we're excited to have you guys here.
Yeah, definitely a time to buy, right, guys? I mean, we've been hearing crazy things with like the rates and all the things that are happening. But before we get obviously into the professional stuff, tell me a little bit about you guys. Michelle Padilla, what is Northpointe, correct? Northpointe Bank.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us about that.
So we're actually the first team to roll out here. We just started January 18th.
Okay.
So we're the first footprint in Arizona.
Okay.
Northpointe Bank is out of Michigan. So we're the first team out here. It's me, my dad, Roy, and then our other teammate, Juan. So we are in a really niche luxury market space for physicians, but we also do a lot of other, what would you say?
Portfolio loans.
Exactly.
Portfolio loans.
We have a zero down program, construction loans, lot loans, a bunch of stuff for physicians.
Yeah, that's amazing. So it's kind of like a niche of the market. But hey, I like that you bring up, there's a lot of acronyms, a lot of different words that we like to use in the market. And a lot of people are like, a portfolio loan. What exactly is a portfolio loan?
That's, really, it's a great question. So a lot of people really don't know. So portfolio lenders typically create their own guidelines on how they choose to lend their own money. So we're not following the traditional backbone of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac.
Okay.
So with that means that we look at a deal, and if we like a deal, we'll kind of look outside the box and be case by case essentially as a portfolio lender. So we get more deals done, tougher, challenging deals in the jumbo space mainly.
Yep.
We'll see a lot of clients have pretty complex financial needs.
Yep.
So we have solutions for them based on that case by case type of ability as a portfolio lender.
So when you say jumbo space, and I'm sorry, and I do know what that is, but people listen and then they're like, hey, you know what? Especially people that are looking to buy obviously the higher dollar amounts. And it doesn't even matter that they're highly educated or not. Here's the thing: these are words of our industry. You know what I mean? So it doesn't make any sense. I know we all act like we know what we're talking about. You know what I mean? But a jumbo loan just means a higher price loan amount, right?
Yeah, that means it's essentially crossing the threshold for 2022. The conforming limit this year is $647,200. So anything above that is essentially a jumbo loan. We actually do jumbo loans up to $5 million with like 10% down. So we have an extremely fantastic product in the jumbo and the super jumbo space.
Yeah. So you guys, the loan. I mean, the bank is Michigan based. I mean, that's where the home is. You guys are the first office. Where is your office located?
We actually office out of Gilbert.
Okay.
But we've mainly been functioning out of home, to be honest with you, like everyone else.
Yeah.
So I think we're finally coming out of COVID. So you're going to start seeing a lot more loan officers in general from all companies trying to really come out and get in front of more of our real estate friends.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So. Go ahead. No. You're the guest. You talk to me.
No, just trying to get in front of more realtors and stuff.
Yeah.
Just share and raise awareness amongst you guys, because obviously things are shifting, like you said, and rates are going up, and there's a scarcity of homes. So this is something that can help realtors in the long run just have that residual business once this COVID hotness is dying down a little bit. So it's great.
And I think one thing that you guys mentioned earlier is you guys have a lot of different types of loan programs, which is awesome. But you guys also mentioned land loans, construction loans, which I think the way that the market is shifting, we're going to start seeing a lot more of that, especially as the West Valley starts to develop a lot more.
Definitely.
So you guys are a really great resource for a realtor to have in their pocket. But not just that. The way we see the market shifting, pretty soon everything's going to be a jumbo loan.
Exactly.
And not every lender knows the guidelines. Not every lender knows how to do a jumbo loan. So with your team, you guys are able to help realtors with that. So Juan, I have a question.
Yeah.
Well, actually, for all of you, what is your background in, and why did you guys choose the mortgage industry?
Oh, fun.
I'll start or I start?
No, you go ahead. Yeah.
So I'm from Mexico. I moved here in 11 years ago. My background first, I studied business in Guadalajara, and then I went to the hotel industry in Cancun, Playa del Carmen. I spent 4 years over there. Then I moved back here. I moved back to Guadalajara. From Guadalajara, I moved to Phoenix. In Phoenix, I started with BBVA Bank. In Mexico is BBVA Bancomer. He was BBVA Compass. I started as a banker over there. Is when I met Roy in the branch. And I jumped to the mortgage business. BBVA used to have a program for foreign nationals. So they had their base in Houston and another office, wealth management office in San Diego. I moved to San Diego and I started working with the wealth management team. So we used to do all those international mortgages there.
Wow.
I spent 10 years with BBVA and then moved out and we start here with Northpointe Bank.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and myself, I've been in the business in the retail banking side for 33 years now. I'm like, wow, it's gone by so nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. Spent the better part of the past 22 years in mortgage. The last 10 years, Juan and I worked together as colleagues, formerly at BBVA.
Yep.
I generally play or stay in my lane in the physician or professional space, which includes doctors, attorneys, CPAs, and dentists.
Right.
However, with the three of us, we've expanded our reach. We're Hispanic, so we naturally get first-time home buyers as well.
Right.
We do help clients in Spanish. Our goal, to be quite honest with you, is not just to push a bunch of loans out there either. We're trying to create an excellent client experience through every single transaction. We know it's important. We know that our clients don't do this every day. We do this every day.
Right.
We don't lose sight of that.
Exactly. And you see a lot of horror stories with and that's why we brought you guys to the show, is so that our listeners and our followers can see, what a good lending team looks like, because there's a lot of lenders that don't provide that service. They don't provide that experience, and it's the biggest transaction of your life. And if things aren't being explained, if your questions aren't being answered, if you're not getting the attention that you deserve, then it creates a negative experience, and you get that up.
And I think one of the things we've really found with our niche products, when we sit down and talk to agents, they're really looking for something to kind of take them out of a transactional mode and back into a relationship-based mode. So as the market shifts, we're going to start hearing relationships coming up more often, because the market's been so hot. It's just been a simple transaction, right?
Well, and too, I mean, with the realtors that are listening today, and they're wondering, obviously, and I'm gonna say this because I'm getting the vibe like, hey, you guys only work luxury market, you know what I mean? And you're, you guys are not gonna. If I'm the agent, it's like you guys don't have, you know what I mean? The $400,000, $600,000 loan for me. Do you guys have? You guys?
We do. We have 0% for everybody up to 647.
Oh wow!
The credit score has to be close to 700. But yeah, we have it for everybody. That loan is great for everybody. It doesn't have to be a doctor. It doesn't have to be a veterinarian or professional. Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah, that program has a little bit of PMI on it.
Yeah.
But Michelle just closed on
it's only 500,000 new build in Scottsdale. Just closed on it. Got switched over to us. He didn't want to put any money down. Kept more in his pocket. Only 35% PMI on that. Yeah. So
for this market, 0% is.
Hold on. I wanted to take that a step back, because I know agents are out there, and we're all about service, right? Yeah. Especially any agent that is listening, they're like, "What do you mean 0% down? Does that mean, is that like a DPA program or?"
No down payment assistance.
The bank's not asking for down payment.
Yeah, it's just a true in-house created portfolio loan that we have. It's not tied to a community or low income base or low to moderate income. A lot of the banks.
What's interest rate at that? I now you guys have my real attention.
I had him at a 3.875 right now.
3 point.
Absolutely. Yeah, for zero down, it's fantastic.
How does one get a hold of you guys? Because I mean, that's like that's a mic drop, right?
Yes, it is. Not a lot of people know about it.
Yeah.
So.
And this is why you're here.
Really quick, back to that PMI. I think this is really huge to contrast this with. An FHA loan at $250,000 with PMI has equivalent PMI to a $500,000 loan in our program at 35% factor. So think about that. The MI is the same on double the loan amount. So that's how really advantageous this program can be for borrowers.
Well, and I'm assuming it's also based on income, correct?
No, there's no income or property restrictions or location at all. So it's not tied to a traditional community type product.
Right. So okay, I'm just thinking about the average consumer. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what? I want 0% down. You're saying that my PMI, which is the mortgage insurance, right? The mortgage insurance is equivalent of a regular FHA loan. You know what I mean? So, but are you gonna look at my income in order to give me a prequel amount?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So what I'm thinking is like, if it's, you know what I mean, if it's lower mortgage insurance, that means I could probably qualify for a little more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, hey, that's once again, how does one get a hold of, you know what I mean, all three of them together? You guys have a
Just give us a call.
Yeah, basically, I'm like the main point of contact for any new referrals. So if you have any questions, defer them to me, and then we'll just kind of sort it out on our end.
How can someone find you? Instagram, Facebook?
Yeah, we have an Instagram at PNR Lending Group, and then we have a PNR Lending Group Facebook page as well, and then I believe that's all we have right now, actually. But I can put my information at the bottom.
Yeah, absolutely.
Numbers, yeah.
Information is gonna be below or up top, wherever production decides to put it. Just look around real quick and click on it.
And the powerful thing with this loan that you guys are talking about, that's gonna help a lot of people, is the way the market is. You need cash to go over in the case of an appraisal shortfall.
Yeah.
And I think we've seen a lot of buyers struggle with that. So not having to come in with a huge down payment means that you're more competitive in the market now.
Oh yeah, we're also seeing that the clients' needs have really changed because we have a lot of cash infusion coming into the Phoenix market. So there's plenty of clients that have 20% or even 30% down.
Right.
However, cash is king right now with inflation in the current economic state.
Yeah.
So many clients are saying, hey, I want to keep this money in my pocket. How do I leverage a loan and just go zero down?
Right.
Yeah.
Why am I going to park money statically into a property just sitting there idly when I can put my money to work with my financial advisor, right? So there's different ways to look at it. So our whole game here from our side is to present options to clients. The more options we can present to a family, we let them make a family decision at the end of the day.
And that's powerful, because a lot of lenders will sell 2 or 3 products and that's all they'll do. And I love that you guys have your niches, but you guys also have.
Look, that's an amazing product, but let's go on a quick break. I do wanna keep touching on that, just only to the extent that, hey, you know, is this a 30-year fixed loan? And there's a lot of questions, and I'm sure people are listening right now. They're, you know, tuning in. They're saying 0% down loan that, you know what I mean, has the equivalent amount of payment and interest of a regular traditional loan. So definitely something to think about. We'll be right back, and we'll keep more of this.
Hi everyone, I'm Bianca Gonzalez. I'm an escrow officer here at Driggs Title. I have been in the title and escrow industry for about 20 years and an escrow officer for the past 16 years and here at Driggs for the past 3 years. I look forward to closing your transactions, send them my way, and we can get these buyers into their forever home. Thanks for watching Agent Spotlight.
Regresamos, bienvenidos. Estamos aquí hablando con Roy Padilla, un equipazo que tienen aquí, hermano. Ahora sí que they have really good loan programs that are available to you guys. And I know there's a lot of realtors out there that are saying, hey, you know what? Every lender says that they have the best the best programs, and truthfully, you know what I mean. If you do, then you do. But I know there's agents out there that they specialize in different various types of loans, FHA, you know, VA experts. And but I was just before the commercial, I was talking to Roy, and he's telling me, hey, you know what? We have a very special niche of, is it niche or niche? How do you pronounce niche? Okay, it's niche. Yeah, okay.
I Google translated it the other day.
A specific type of approach for different agents. And I know there's experts and everything, but I know you have something very special that you guys like to focus on because of the nature of your business, that how it's been developed, right? And that's with doctors. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you actually brought that up. So Arizona is really a hotbed with all the growth for the healthcare industry. Really, wherever you go across the U.S. in general, any major metropolitan area, healthcare is a top 3 industry in every single state.
Yeah.
So along with the growth becomes, more healthcare needs of the community,
Right.
which means more doctors are coming into the market. They're flooding the market. There's a doctor shortage nationally.
Yep.
The doctors are getting recruited away or relocating in and out of different areas. So we have a home loan program designed just for them. So
Yep.
we're able to do 0 down payment up to 1.1 million with no PMI. A doctor can start their job 90 days before they even generate a pay stub and close on their loan. Student loans that are deferred are not counted into the debt to income ratio for easier qualifying.
Right.
So we've got all the bells and whistles. And
Yeah,
Michelle, it's
let me
not
just
doctors,
add. Yeah,
right?
it's not just doctors. It's for pharmacists, optometrists, ophthalmologists, dentists, and even veterinarians and chiropractors. So
Wow.
it's a whole wide variety of
Wow.
physicians. It's not just doctors specifically that are working in a hospital. So this is nice to go out and present to like medical groups or to small little clinics. Like there's a lot of Honor Health, a lot of new universities that are bringing out residents, about to start or finish med school.
Wow.
So there's a whole healthcare community out there that
Wow.
we haven't even touched on,
Yeah.
and that no one has really made their own little niche space.
Sheila, I'm listening to you and I'm thinking, look, hey, there's agents out there, obviously always looking for an opportunity, right? And there's maybe there's a doctor in listening today, and they're thinking like, hey, well, 0% down, I don't got to make a payment, or the agents like, hey, how do I get a hold of you guys? Because I'd like to break, because it's a different space, right? It's a more, I guess, professional space. And it sounds like you guys have connections.
Carlos, that's interesting you say about connections. So, we've got a great loan program, but a loan is only as good as a loan. Our job is really to help our agents understand how to leverage this program for themselves.
Take advantage of the product.
Yeah. How do they incorporate it into their business plan? How do they go out and market and door knock chiropractors' offices, optometrists, ophthalmologists, dental? So there's a huge opportunity. There's nobody in Phoenix in the realty space that dominates the healthcare real estate market. So the space is wide open. We'd love to talk to realtors.
Right.
They would give us a call. We'll sit down with you. We'll show you some best practices and things that are going on nationwide, because we are a nationwide team.
Right.
So we do deals all over the country. We'll share those best practices on how to get into U of A, how to get into Midwestern University, how to get into Creighton downtown.
Yep.
So again, it's more than just a loan. We're really taking it out there and showing these agents how to really how to make some more and procure lead gen out of these places.
And that's value right there, because now you're teaching them how to close on higher dollar loans. But
Sure.
I have a question for you on this program.
Yeah.
What about someone that's doing their residence and they're making a lower income, obviously because they're a resident versus a full-time doctor? Does that limit their purchasing power?
Well, it's all based on their income too. So we have to do all those calculations, the debt to income ratio percentage. But yeah, that guy, we can just check their contract and see how much he's making, all that stuff, and we can give him that loan too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And a lot of it, when they're in residency, a lot of it has to do with planning. So a lot of them, when they're coming out of school, they're already contacting us months ahead of time. I have somebody literally who's starting September 1st, and we're already talking to them today because they know their intentions. They know where they're getting relocated to. So we know the future income. So we're basing our pre-approval today
Based off of the
Yeah.
future income.
on their income 4 to 5 months to 6 months down the road.
And I don't know any other lender that does that, because typically
Yeah.
they need income as of today
Just with
in
that,
order
exactly.
to qualify
Yeah.
someone.
And just with that fully executed employment contract, that is just showing that you are definitely going to be making this much at the end of this year.
God.
So we're able to close on that 90 days prior to before they even start their job at wherever.
I just have to say, like, that blood just blows my mind. So here's the thing. Obviously, we interview a lot of agents. I talk to the agents daily. Professional from the luxury market all the way down to your average day realtor. But I'm thinking like they're using regular conventional financing, traditional financing, right? They have this chiropractor, they have this doctor. You know what I mean? And once again, even though they are professionals in what they do, my personal opinion, they're not experts in the space of the lending world. So in their mind, they're thinking, hey, I need to relocate. I need to buy a property in Arizona, right? But they don't know that they can use a contract, which is, I'm assuming is like a letter of intent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To buy a house. Wow, that's mind blowing. Once again, phone number, and how do they get a hold of you
Okay,
guys?
so my phone number is 480-384-0276, and then our Instagram page is linked below, as well as our Facebook page, but then I'll put my email on there as well too, so you can have it.
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. And you know what? I do have to ask, just because we like to, we're raza, we like to talk in Spanish, and I can't let this show pass me by without saying, le ayudan a la gente, a la raza. Hablan español.
Claro.
Sí.
Sí.
Ok.
Vamos a apoyar.
I mean,
Con
nos
mucho
dijeron,
gusto
canal, que dijiste que eres de Guadalajara.
Soy de Guadalajara, sí.
Sí, es de Guadalajara.
Tengo ya aquí en Arizona cerca de 12 años aquí. Pero sí, podemos apoyarlos totalmente en español.
Canal, yo lo que quiero clarificar es de que, porque estoy escuchando y pues, o sea, se escucha muy, ¿verdad? Como que necesito llegar con traje y los únicos trajeados son ustedes, yo no. Y pues yo no quiero descartar que en nuestra comunidad hay dinero. Porque hay mucha gente que tiene dinero. So, definitivamente, les pueden ayudar a las personas con el programa de Zero Down en nuestro idioma.
Claro que sí. Mira, yo sé, como mexicanos, la cultura de nosotros siempre es liquidar todo, ¿no? O ponerlo el más enganche que podamos para comprar nuestra casa, ¿va? Con este programa, pues es el 0%. No arriesgas a como está el mercado ahorita, no arriesgas que suban tasas, etcétera. Entonces el 0% te damos la oportunidad de entrar a tu propiedad, a tu casa, pero sí podemos apoyarlos ya sea profesionales o no profesionales.
Canal, a nuestra gente les gusta ir a las citas, les gusta llegar a donde, pues quieren mirar con quién están tratando. Sí, claro. Juan, ¿de dónde estás basado tú?
Tenemos una oficina en Chandler, creo que sí,
Chandler.
¿no? La acaban de aperturar. Somos nuevos aquí en Arizona, entonces apenas la están adecuando. Sí. Pero podemos ir a visitarlos ya sea a su oficina o donde sea, podemos ir con ellos.
Carnalito, hay doctores mexicanos que les están ayudando.
Dentistas,
¿sí?
Hay de
dentistas,
todo.
Sí, porque sé que hay gente que vienen de Tijuana y tienen prácticas aquí en el estado, ¿verdad? También ellos pueden calificar para ese tipo de préstamo.
Mira, es que
ya me estoy saliendo del renglón.
Depende de su situación migratoria de visa de trabajo.
Ok.
Para un extranjero. Pero podemos ver la opción de un préstamo para Foreign Nationals, que es lo que yo hacía con el grupo anterior. Sí. O por lo menos darle la asesoría, les podemos dar la asesoría gratuita.
Qué buena onda. Nos están escuchando el día de hoy. ¿Sabes qué onda? Me late hablar con Juan. ¿Por qué? Porque él tiene ahora sí que el respaldo, ¿verdad? De que, una, habla mi idioma. Dos, pues está ayudando a médicos aquí. So, definitivamente que se comuniquen con ustedes para que tú les puedas dar esa asesoría. Sí. Porque a mí me suena y una vez más... Siento como que debe llegar con tacuche, ¿verdad? Pero la neta me hubieras dicho, él. Carnal, ya para la otra, para la otra me baño, ¿verdad? Pero carnal, una vez más, ¿cobran por una consulta ustedes?
No, cero.
Ok, me imagino, la asesoría es totalmente gratis.
Sí, totalmente
a mí me
gratis.
Suena como que, ¿sabes qué? Esto debe estar caro porque pues, están vendiendo cosas caras, ¿verdad?
No, los asesoramos y si no podemos hacerles el crédito, si no lo podemos ayudar, le decimos qué hacer para que estén listos en un par de meses.
Exactamente. ¿Qué es lo que se tiene que hacer?
Siempre va a ser un cliente para nosotros.
I mean, I'm listening to this and I'm thinking, hey, you know what? Jumbo loans. I'm thinking zero down payment. I'm thinking, you know what I mean? Doctor loans, chiropractor loans, land loans. So, you know what? You guys have
all the niches.
So, literally,
plus everything else that everyone else has.
Exactly.
Yeah, literally, that's what I was about to say. You know, something that everybody else has, which is traditional financing. You guys do those too, or
Yeah, we do those too.
We do the traditional FHA, VA type products, but you touched on the lot loan and construction loan. I really think that's a huge one as well. We've been getting a lot of requests for dirt. People are like, do you finance land in dirt? And we do. We do 35% down, up to $650,000, up to 50 acres. For lots, so someone can buy their lot today and they can take their time. They can take 1 to 5 years with the intent to build their primary dream home. But again, acquiring the land today at today's prices is the key. So get a lot loan, secure the lot, and then make your plan.
You know what? And that's good too for the Hispanic community, just because I do know the fact that, hey, nuestra gente, ¿sabes qué onda? Yo quiero comprar tierra, ¿verdad? Quiero comprar tierra, ya no me alcanza para comprar la casa, pero yo compro la tierra para poder construirla porque yo ya sé construir. 35% down?
35% de enganche para el lote. Sí.
Para el lote. Well,
They wanna put horses, whatever.
I just want to clarify. It's not the same loan, right? So a land loan is not the same as a regular traditional loan.
No.
Okay, so
And it's better than hard money because, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
most of our Hispanic clients or clients in general, they might go out and get a hard money loan for the lot loan because they have no idea where to find a lender who does lot loans.
Yeah.
So they're typically putting like 55%.
well, here's the
down.
thing. I mean, because they ask us, right? They ask us, hey, you know what? Can I, qualify to finance a loan? It's not the same loan.
Oh, yeah.
And the only other bank I think that does it, I think is U.S. Bank that I know of.
Yes.
So definitely, reach out to you guys.
That you guys have a handle on. So
Yeah, our time is fortunately coming to an end. We don't have enough time to keep going. I'd love to have you guys back.
Yeah.
But, Michelle, once again, how do they get a hold of you guys?
So you can get a hold of us through my phone number, my personal email, but then also at our PNR lending page on Instagram and Facebook. Yes.
And that's PNR as in physicians and residents.
Yes.
Okay.
PNR.
Yeah, we'll have all that information. We'll have production, slap it in the bottom. So definitely look for it. That was our show, episode 26, Agent Spotlight. And unless Abel has anything to add, that was going to conclude us.
Yeah, no, thank you guys for coming.
Yeah.
Thank you for
always
having
super
us.
informative,
Thank you.
And I'm sure we'll have you back because I know that we can keep going on all day. But
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
thank you guys for taking time out of your day. And we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah. Thank
See you
you.
guys. Thank you.